Hello, my brothers and sisters. Happy weekend to every one of you. Today I am online. I want to give a message to my brothers and sisters all over the world. Good morning, afternoon, and evening to every one of you. My message for today is particularly for our African women, married women who were brought down to Europe, America, Asia, that were brought out from Africa overseas by their husbands. I've seen so many problems coming up here and there from these couples, mostly from Africa, that were brought down to Europe overseas by their husbands. And so many of these ladies, they end up, many of them ends up having problems with their husbands, and they end up later in the social house, the social welfare, where they now live. And because of one problems or the others from the marriage, or because for one reasons or the others. And now so many of those ladies doesn't understand the implication of calling the police to their homes, making their problems goes to the length of becoming the government issues. So many of them doesn't know what they're going to put their hands on, and at the time they are already inside, they will not start seeing the pictures, they will not start seeing the negativity in this kind of problem. The moment some of them are brought down to Europe or America, wherever, they now start listening to people, to some of other women, and they start giving them negative thoughts. They now start to tell them, they tell them about the law. Madam, the law is always with the women. As a woman, you are entitled to the houses, you are entitled to this. The law will favor you. If you have problems with your husband, even anytime it hits you, for example, you have to go to call the police. You have to go to the social, so that they will drive him away from the house. So many of these ladies who are from Africa, that were brought down to Europe, America, or anywhere, Australia. So many of them don't really understand the meaning of what they are doing, because as African women, we were grew up with great parents. Our parents, they taught us morals. We as Africans, we have our ways of living. We live in a different way, the way they live here in the Western world. We are Africans, we always have our rules, we always have our codes that we follow, and every one of us have this training from our parents. And what battles me more about when someone like me, I have a great training from my parents. Anytime an African child misbehaves, our parents, they always gives us they gives us punishment for doing something that is not correct. Not that they hate us, they love us to pieces. They want to train us up in a way that will be able to belong to the society. We as Africans, we know the way we were trained up, and that same way, when we comes out to a foreign land, we also want to implement that kind of lectures on our kids here abroad. So, some of those things, when it happens, the way we were treated back home, when some of our people now bring their wife home from Africa, it now looks strange to me that some of them will now go about calling the police for their husbands, because they believe they have the right, they are more powerful than their husband, and the law will favor them. But I'm trying to let people know, some of our women know, that when you come to Europe, you should always have in your mind that you are an African woman, the way you were brought us we were brought us by our parents, we should use such ways to bring up our kids, because if not the way they trained us up, many of us should have been we should have been wayward today. But as when you are here, there are some ways you're going to do it, and you should always let your kids know this is how it is done. But not when a father corrects his or her son uh, in one way or the other, and you now see it that is so bad that it shouldn't be done so. But when you were in Africa, when he does that, you don't see anything wrong with it, because that's the same way you were treated by your parents to become good. And you know in your mind that's the way we Africans we do it. But when they now comes to Europe, when they now come overseas, they now start behaving, trying to emulate what they see here, what some women are doing to their husbands, and they now use it against their men. At the end, they now ends up in the social houses where they will be controlled every day by day. When you walk, the social person is going to be around you. When you drink water, they are going to be there, counting the water you're drinking. When you sleep, they are going to snore. They're going to look. If you snore so much, they will tell you to reduce it. So everything you're going to be doing in the social welfare homes, that's where they will always control you. So you don't have any right to cry out, because you were the one who brought these problems upon yourselves. So I'm trying to use this media to tell so many of our ladies out there who were brought down from Africa overseas. You